Back to our continuing coverage now on the deadly Hill Country floods. The community gathered at Antler Stadium in Kerrville for a blessing. The crowd gathered for a night of faith, support, and unity after the catastrophic flooding on July 4th. Tonight, the death toll is 96 for Kerr and Kendall counties. When you include other areas of Texas, the number of lives lost is 109. The number of missing in Kerr County remains unchanged at 161. Among those who died in the floods, a longtime soccer coach and his wife. Tivy High School coach Reece Zunker and his wife Paula were confirmed dead over the weekend. Their 2 children are still missing. Nate Ryan is live in Kerrville with the tributes to the family. Nate?
Yeah, guys, here in the state of Texas, we work with hundreds, thousands of high school coaches around the area, but Reece Zunker was so much more than that. We were at Kerrville earlier this afternoon speaking with those who knew him best in the void that will be extremely difficult to replace. Yes, Reece Zunker was the Kerrville Tivy boys soccer coach, but he was also a teacher, a father, a husband, and somebody who this community so heavily relied on.
He was great about pulling kids aside, if they were having a hard time or if they were struggling, and really connecting with them. And I think that's one of the biggest things about him is that, he tried to connect with every kid in the program, every kid that he taught, just kids walking in the school building. He tried to make the team more than soccer and wins. He tried to make sure that they were prepared to be good husbands, fathers, members of the community.
When I graduated, I didn't went to college, so I stayed here in town. He did renovations, like house renovations and stuff, and he will always tell me, "Hey Alex, can you come by and do this for me, like some type of work." That was the relationship we had. He believed in me. The first jobs that I did by myself, it was for him.
So we've been to this house, my wife and I, and spent time with Reece, Paula, their 2 kids, and they're just all great people. Paula was super involved in a service guild here in town, and so she spent a lot of time giving back. She's a former teacher, so she was part of the education family, just like Reece was, and they were, everything you're looking for and someone to be a pillar of your community. Reece told me the story a couple times that they just kind of met several times in passing, just within friend groups, and then they finally just kind of gave it a chance, and it worked out, and they built something awesome together.
He was like a father model to me, to be honest.
And our camera that we used to fill the game just so happened to catch him high knee celebrating down the sideline, and fist pumping and getting excited with our captain that was near the sideline. I just think it's a great kind of moment to show, that was his genuine energy. It wasn't, a show or anything like that. That's just what he felt in the moment for our kids and their success. And that's who he was as a person.
Yeah, that was Evan Owens speaking, who coached alongside Reece Zunker at Tivy High School for 3 seasons, and the 2 were very close away from the soccer field as well. Alex Gutierrez, who was the Kerrville Tivy all-time leading scorer. Yes, Reece Zunker was a coach who won a lot of games. 11 years as a soccer coach at Tivy, won 55% of his games, but also he and his wife Paula just celebrated their 11-year wedding anniversary, and most recently as a teacher, Reece Zunker was voted the Teacher of the Year in Kerrville ISD. Heavy hearts here at Tivy High School, but Reece Zunker's memory, no doubt, will be long forgotten soon.
Heavy hearts indeed. Thank you so much, Nate.